And how is everybody doing? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's head right into a detail walkthrough, and we're doing like the organization section. So these, I don't have them. They're stackable, but I don't think they're very sturdy. Now, I'm always debating on getting these because if you fill them up too much, they're $5 each, 20 liters. I feel like they just lose their shape. So be mindful when you're buying these. I do like the covers. They're really cute, the colors, but I just, not for heavy items. A lot of this stuff, not for heavy. I don't love these, but if you need a storage solution, there's that option. I prefer clear items like clear acrylic that are sturdy. Now, the storage organizer, this one is $4 and a little flimsy. Next, we have these Lego or build blocks kind of inspired ones. Now, they stack on top of each other, and I think that's great for kids' toys. And these look pretty sturdy, and I think those are kind of worth it. And I'm sorry, I forgot the prices on them. I think it's $4.75. Now, these are my ultimate favorite. They don't have lids. They are $4.50 for the bigger ones, and I think $4 or $3.75 for the smaller ones. The only issue is this wood part here on the handle. They come off. So if you buy them, I would suggest gluing them. So the smaller ones are $3 because they come off. However, they are just great for a lot of things, and they have the handle that pulls out. My mom uses this for all her sewing accessories and little bits and baubles. These are $2 each, so you can put them in drawers. They have different colors. They have white, gray, and they're $2 for a pack of 3. This is also another storage solution. Don't love this one as well because the quality is just not there. Now, this is the piece de resistance. This is the most amazing find. It's $5. They stack on top of each other. The plastic is impeccable quality, and I have so many of them for my craft room. These ones remind me of Tupperware. They're $3 each. They're okay. Nothing to write home about. Another storage option if you want some color. And at the bottom there, we have just the regular big boxes that I showed you before. Again, I don't know how sturdy they are over time. A lot of these bins are really good. Very, very good. For cosmetics underneath your cabinet. These are $3 each, and I just love the colors that they have, and they're pretty sturdy, and you want to be able to wipe them. This one is also good, but I just don't know about the handle. Again, if it's too heavy, not good. Now, this is a telltale sign. I wouldn't be buying this because you can already see the handle already has come off. So this is not something that you would use for heavy stuff. I think I would just use it like in my living room for like blankets or something like that, but the longevity on those, I don't think are that great. And of course, they have these in the opaque. But again, you got to make sure you glue the handles or else they're going to come off. Again, they're very modern stylish, but keep that in mind. Then we have the smaller versions of these, and these are $1.50, so a little bit more economical and sturdy as well. And these ones were $3.50. Forgot to say that. Then we have the bigger sizes of these. There's 2 for $2.75. Like I said, these are great for storage, toys, crafts. I wouldn't necessarily use it for food or unless it's underneath your pantry, maybe. But if it's going to be high traffic areas, just keep that in mind that it just might not last long and start to lose its shape. Anywho, the lots of colors, lots and lots of colors. The white ones here, I do like these ones. These ones are a little bit better if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more sturdy, and they're $2.50. So if you're new here, my name is Natalie. I'm the PLR baddie, and I love to go shopping at Dollarama, Dollar Tree, Walmart, HomeSense, all the stores, and I will keep you up to date with all the latest finds. And if you love this type of content, don't forget to follow me, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to record. What do you want to see? What is something that you want to see that you don't have access to, or you want to know my opinion about? Because I shop a lot and I know what's good, what's not, and I will be honest with you in my reviews. So let's continue. So these bins, I actually have these. They're $3 each, and I use them in my pantry, and they're reasonable if you're not going to use it for like continuous usage when you're going to be pulling things out. They have the long version of these, which is $4. And there's just so much selection. Like, look at how it's just endless. These ones are also a better quality. They're $2 and also a good option as well. And then, of course, you saw before the ones with the handles when I was talking, also a good option. Now, these, didn't love the quality on these. They were a little bit cheaper. And of course, the price reflects that. They're $1.50. So again, keep that in mind when you're buying these type of things. You want something that's going to be reasonable, but, affordable. Now, my favorite section is this section with all the acrylic plastic. There's definitely a difference in quality. So really look at what you're buying. So these are nice because they have the little thing at the bottom, but the plastic is vastly different from another one I'm going to show you. So yeah, the same one, different styles. They say you could put it in the freezer, but I'm going to tell you right now, they crack in the freezer because I have them. It's just not that great. So what I would suggest is something like this. Yes, they're smaller. They do have two different sizes. These are $3.50, but the quality is totally different. You go into store and you check and you'll see. As well as this, the quality is way better for these can holders, but you don't have to use it for cans. You can use it for anything else, but the quality is way different and they're $4 each. I was struggling to get those out because they're like really stacked together. The egg containers are also pretty good quality, and these are $3.50 each. Holds 12 eggs. Again, I don't love the plastic on these ones. Yes, they have the really pretty design at the bottom, but in comparison to, let's see if I can find the other one. Like this one is better. When you go and you'll feel the difference and you can just tell what's going to crack over time. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So this is the bigger version. These are $4. I have so many of these and sometimes they're very hard to find because, it's my little secret. I don't really say anything. I don't think people really pay attention to detail like that, like I do, but yeah. These are nice. They're $5, but that gold ring, it over time, that thing falls off. Now, these are very similar to ones at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, Home Sense, and all those stores, but over time, that little ring there, it falls off. So if you don't care about that, or it's not going to be in good usage where you're pulling it out all the time, then fine. The plastic on this is great quality. I have one and it's $5 and it's really good. Perfect for everyday use. And this is the best Lazy Susan. So if for my makeup stuff, I would use this one rather than the other one, which is shorter. This is also great quality. It's $3.75. I have so many of these as well. They don't really stack very nicely, but the quality is amazing, like hands down. And then of course, occasionally you will find the eye design. Occasionally you'll find a couple of these kicking around. They're great to put inside of another container and just make separations. They're really durable. So maybe you could put like this one inside of here if you really wanted to. It doesn't fit that well, but you get what I mean. So an idea for you, always use one thing and store it in the next. These, I don't like them. Oops, sorry. These I don't like. They're not very sturdy and I wouldn't put them in my fridge. I feel like over time they will crack. These ones are good, not for fridge, but more for like storage of like supplies, like pens and those kind of things. Just be mindful about putting these things in the fridge because when you put them in the fridge over time, they start to crack like anything in cold, like if it's $1.75, it's $2, how long is it really going to last? So we just have to keep that in mind, And then we have this pizza. I thought it was a pizza container, but it's not. It's for the Lazy Susan, for like those really big Lazy Susans that's installed in your cabinetry. People have been going crazy for those. So that's just a side view of them all. These water bottles are like ginormous. I couldn't even get them out. Anywho, they're regular plastic, but everything else, like the spout and like the handle, were really good. But I did see these ones and they are Zach, which is that brand from Target. So this was pleasantly surprised to see here. So these were, I think, were $4 or something. They didn't have a price. So that's just me assuming. And of course, we have our regular storage for like cereal. These are $3. They did have another brand. I forget what it was called, but it was a more expensive brand for this as well. And then our water pitchers. Again, I don't use this kind of stuff because I don't think the quality is that good. And I guess this is just a random people's stuff they just threw here. I don't think a lot of the stuff belongs here. But these ice trays, 2 in a pack for $1 something. And then we have regular ice trays. The whole ice tray, ice frozen drink revolution is crazy. Like I don't know if you guys see it online, but people doing many different like things. They put like mint in their ice trays. They do like little drinks. There's so much things that you can do. Can get so creative because people love flavored water. It's actually really funny. But they have lots of different ice trays. This one is pretty cool. So you can put it in those really slim water bottles. And of course, milk containers. And then we have this melamine. That's a new form of plastic. This is $4. It comes with 3 different colors. And that's also really nice if you're into that. So there's a few of them over there at the top. And then over here we have some more plastic. I really bypassed this section because I really don't love this stuff. I don't really use it, but to each their own. I do love, what we call them, waiters. We call them like to put like trays and stuff. And then here's like a rotating little doohickey thing. I'm so bad with names and words right now. Now these are new and I do like them. They're really nice. Really, really nice if you want to put some food and pastries and stuff like that in the summer. So we have another plastic item here. So this is a very expensive brand, I think. And it's baby plates. And I know a lot of people have been looking for them. And we also have these ones as well. And this is 3 in a pack, $2. And I was pleasantly surprised to find this one. Hello Kitty. It's a Hello Kitty tray. Very cute. It comes with 3 different kinds. I love this one. So sweet. This would be nice to do like a little tray kit to give somebody for a gift. They're really cute and I love Hello Kitty. And then we have the Minnie and Mickey Mouse one. And so trying to look for prices and can't find the prices on those. I'm not entirely sure. But these are really nice. Really, really nice. I love this design. And I use this all the time. I'm trying to move into using glass, but I haven't found a glass one that I like. And I've broken some already. This is also new. You know, ice tray. And then you could stack your ice in there. This was $4. And it comes with a little spoon, which is nice. And it comes with 3 different colors, blue, gray, and white. I love this. This is actually really nice. $4.75. I think that's a good deal. And we have all our plastic bowls, lots of plastic bowls. And here's our little section here. Now I went over to the food section and I want to show you guys these. So I thought these were good quality, but they're not. The lids do not snap back properly after constant use. It says that it's dishwasher safe. No, it's not dishwasher safe, but honestly, I would only be using this to store regular stuff, not even food, because it doesn't keep very long. It's actually really not that great quality. So I wouldn't waste my money on this. Being very honest with you, like I would actually spend the extra dollars and go to HomeSense and buy something there. I'm all about Dollarama, but certain things, it's just over time, it's just not going to be worth it for you. If you've used it and it lasts for you, great. But for me, and I use my stuff really hard, I guess, it didn't work out. Now, these are new. They are the double wall tumblers for drinks and stuff. And then they have this can cooler, which is a new brand, Renegade. And it's supposed to keep your can of drinks cool for a long time. Meant for alcohol, I'm assuming. And then it comes in 3 different colors. I'm actually surprised that it hasn't been sold out. I guess these are new, so I'm sure people will be all over that. And of course, regular ones that I know everybody's been looking for, and holographic cups, plastic for the patio. So I went into the other side and they had more storage. And so I found this one. It was $5 and it has a handle. Again, I wouldn't be using it for heavy stuff, but nonetheless, still really good. And this one, the snap container ones, I don't love it because those little handle things, they come off like they don't last very long. And these ones, I wouldn't buy this. Very cheap, and after a while, it just doesn't stay good. So I'm going to be honest with you on what to buy. These ones are okay, but like some of the stuff, it's just over time with constant use, you're going to be spending more money, which in fact, you could buy a better quality item that's going to be more sturdy and last longer, and you actually save money in the long run. I do like these though. Great for Lego containers, like great for a kid's room. And I like that this purple color here, this is really cute. I haven't seen this ever. Anyways, this comes to the end of our video we have here, and I hope you enjoy this walkthrough. I like to go into more detail. I find more stuff as well, and I know you guys love a detailed walkthrough. So leave a comment below if you enjoy this and you're seeing my videos, and I will talk to you soon. Enjoy. Bye.